overall, there will be themes that have come through, and the themes will be suggested in the slides I have here. It's a bit of a late afternoon shift, and everyone wants a drink and what have you. So I'm gonna try to set a new record in speed. So we'll try to do that. Just first off, new economy. It's a new term, and it's something that's used by our new parent company. So if we could, sorry, I guess I have to do this. Just focusing in on this discussion, new economy and what it means. That's really one of the definitions that we'll get to, and you've heard a lot of things about this. In fact, what Richard went over squarely fits into it, as well as other presenters. So I think that leans well into those themes. On this morning's discussions, 3 or 4 items mentioned by Professor Dombret in terms of the impact, inflation, what have you. Again, we're seeing a lot of themes coming out. What's the type of assets that will benefit from that type of market environment? Professor Trod, the 4 Ds, which is not death and destruction, which was more theme in the first session, but overall, I think in terms of that type of thematic play, again leading to the new economy. Once I explain what it is, and Andrew Gordon's grid was interesting. I thought that the grid was a good way to analyze risk in the different sub buckets. So if you looked at the alternatives, which many of the new economy assets are, and distribution, which is really tied to the new distribution methods of retail, they were all green. So across the European landscape. So I thought that was, again, supportive of the whole thing. We'll do some Q&A, which was going to be maybe me providing questions to you, just to keep that theme going. Moving forward, where did this new economy word come from? Well, it actually wasn't me that made it up. There's 2 Americans that did it. One's called Jeffrey Perlman. He's chairman of ESR. ESR is probably one of the largest companies you've never heard of. 140 billion AUM, very large APAC-centric, but coming over to Europe and bought into ARA Venn, bought ARA in history. So we're changing letters at Venn quite rapidly, but a very, very large company focused on the new economy and display that as a key threshold for what they're looking to do. Again, what is the new economy? New economy real estate. What is this structural demand, changes in the economy? If you put up your hand and said, I did a loan on retail asset in 2015, if you didn't lose money, I'll be shocked, right? So the real structural trends of our last 7 to 8 years was retail. Where's all that retail stuff gone? Well, it's still being bought. It's just moved into industrial buildings. Industrial rents, where are they going? We're going to the same place retail rents